guys, my name is Matt Steele. I'm doing a video to epilepsy. This is actually going to be a two-part video, and what I'm doing in this one is I'm showing like different workout levels for the letters of this phrase, I have epilepsy. So the I is the 9th letter, so you would do 9 of the first exercise I'm going to show you, and you would have, you could choose from either one of these two things that I'm going to be doing. So the first one I'll show you is probably at a little bit of a higher level. There are triangle push-ups. Get your hands in like a triangle position. Chin down to the triangle. And we would do 9 of those. And the other one is doing push-ups like from your hands and knees, and then bringing your nose down to the ground. And again, we would aim for 9 of those. And then next we have the word have. So the H is 8 letters. So the kind of more challenging way that I was thinking of was I would do 8 sets of mountain climbers to a kick out. So you get in the plank position and you would pull your knees up to your elbows and then kick the sides out. That would be 1. That would be 2. Or the other one, so get a couch, a bed, a chair, and you would do 8 dips off of it. So you go down, touch the ground. So you would do 8 of that. With an A, I always like to do like 1 minute of something. So I personally would do a plank. You get your elbows right underneath you, and you stay flat, looking down at the ground. Or another thing I would think of is you can do a, what do I have? As you're walking, walk in place and try to get your knees a little higher. So bring your knees up like this. And then the V, that's 22. So the one I would be doing would be 22 wide grip push-ups. So you go like in a regular push-up position, then you bring your hands out a little bit, point them to the side. Another recommendation I have is to do, what do I have this as? They're like, I've heard them called flutters, butterflies. So you lay down, hands underneath, and you like make scissors with your legs. So each set would be 1. Or you can do it as 11 sets, which would also be 22. Whichever way you want to do that. Then the E for have. The 1 set I would do would be burpees. So that's when you fall down, you do a push-up, and you jump back up. And the other one I would do would be, I would do sets of forward lunges. So you step forward and you want your knee to about hit the ground on each side. So that would be 1. It would be a total of 10 or 5 sets. So that's the E. And now we're at the, we have yet another E, so it would be the same thing. So the one I would do the burpees, or I would do the lunges, like I just showed you. Then we have the P in epilepsy. That's the 16th letter. So for that, for the one workout, I would do lunges, like I showed you for the E for the other one. And for the other one, I was thinking of doing jumping jacks. Exercise, many of us know what that one is, but still I'll show you a couple where you go out and you pull your hands up, make an X. Then the I had this earlier, so the one I would do the triangle push-ups, and the other one I would do those what did I have for the other one? Those hand and knee push-ups. That's right. Yeah, so that was the one where I went here, I was on my knees, and I came down and like almost think of it like smelling the ground up. So we would do 9 of that. Then we have the L, and that's the 12th letter. So what I would do 12 sets where I would lay on the ground and do opposite handed toes. So I would bring my, let's see if I can get this going this way a little better. Bring my right hand, my left toe, left hand to right toe, and that would be 1, 2, and I would do that through for 12 times. And another idea I came up with was to do this thing I did when I was in cross country and football. We called them zombie walks. So you're walking like this, you flip your legs up to your hands. So once you do right, left, that would be 1. Again, we're at the 5 now for the E for epilepsy. So the 1 set was doing the burpees, which I'll show that again because it's a very common one you'll hear people talk about. You go down into like the plank / push-up, and then you're going to pull your knees in, bring them back, and jump up. Then the other one, like from the 4, we would do the sets of the forward lunges. So that was just 2, but you would want to do 5 of them. And then 16, we had that before as well. That was for the 1, I did lunges. That's what I just showed you. And for the other one, this one was the jumping jacks. So that's one, again, people pretty much know what that is. Then we have the S, that's 19. For the 1, I did, what did I mean by this one? Hand to toe side set. I can't even think what I meant by that one. So for the 1, for the easier one, I do the easier one first because I'm trying to remember what I meant on that other one. So you put your hands out and feet out, and then you're going to pull your hands and legs up off the ground, make like a U shape. I call that a Superman. Hold that for like 19 seconds. And for the other version I had, oh, that's what I was going to do. So I would be standing up, and I would be bringing my right knee up to my left elbow and meeting them up at the top. And the other side, and that would be 1, and I would do 19 of these. Okay, so now our last one is Y, that's 25. So like with the others, I'll start with the more difficult one that I'm showing. So this is, I would do 25 sets of this personally. You can do 25 overall, that's fine. So I would go side, side, and down. Try to get as parallel as you can. side, side, down. So for me, that would be one. Now another kind of thing you could do is you can do, I have 25 sets of, it's kind of like a warm-up thing as well, but it's a good cardio thing called butt kickers. So you want the heel to touch the back, and left, right is one. Go for 25 with that. So those are just a couple different options. You can do different mixes. Do some that might be the recommended more difficult one. Some that might be the recommended easier one. You can split it into work parts and just do the I have one time, do the epilepsy another time. And don't feel afraid to take like breaks throughout it. Nothing wrong with that. As you're looking at my things, you know, watching what I would do, if you're comparing to yourself, I always look at myself as like my legs are definitely my strongest point. And the chest stuff is probably a little bit above average. Endurance is probably average. And abs are probably average. And shoulders are probably average to above average. So just as you're watching the different kinds of things I'm doing, some of the leg ones that I might be doing, for instance, might be a little more challenging. So, but some of the others, if you want to try them, go for it. But again, just kind of giving options to do some different kinds of things. You can apply some of these ideas to some of the other videos I've done in the past, and if you have any questions, hope to hear from you. Thanks, have a good day.